pain is the great equalizer. And as sad as it sounds and as tragic as it is, pain is what brought us all together here today.
I am a product of the school to prison pipeline. My family has been involved in gangs since the 1970s. My father leaving me as a child, I feel, is the reason why I entered the gangs at 13 years old, and I truly started my incarceration.
But experience before I had Strength and Hope was a very negative experience with addiction, the gang culture and lifestyle, incarceration, and just generational trauma of gangs and addiction and just this vicious cycle.
We're just looking at connection, building community with Rochester, and it looks already to us that we're on the same wavelength.
And then just really understanding that the issues in Los Angeles are the same issues in Rochester. There's really no difference. So it's just bridging those gaps and bridging our communities.
There has been a determination that some of us are not as worthy as others of us. So conversations like today and weekends like this remind us that that's so not true.
We need organizations and agencies that are there when people are ready to accept that help. And Huther Doyle is a cornerstone of providing that resource for our community. They're literally saving lives in our community every day by linking people to the help and resources they need.
There's very specific focuses around this to talk about how we change the narrative and how we create the landscape for the folks that we work with to be more successful in our community.
And what is Homeboys? It's a nonprofit organization engaged in the work of being with the people that stand at the margin.
See, we are here to stand in power, to stand in greatness. Addiction is not the root of the problem. See, the core of the problem stems from way before that addiction even landed. The trauma before is why the addict becomes the addict. At Homeboys, we work with the trauma as equally as we work with the addiction.
Whether it's a gang activity or drugs, and that lack of self-worth that they have is what we need to tackle. We need to bring that humanity back, give people hope that there's a better way and that they don't have to live a lifestyle that puts them in such danger and their community in danger, but they can do something different.
And a lot of these stories are just one-sided. And what we're trying to do is give you a three-dimensional side of the story, because only until you see the story full circle as a community are you able to really get to the root of the problem. This time coming here, I wanted it to be more impactful. And when I say more impactful is that I wanted to bring the teachings and what works in Los Angeles to Rochester, and that was the hopes.